for joining me on the Superstar Ride. My name is David. I'll be your guide on this 6-minute journey to the top of the mountain, where we reach an elevation of 3,700 feet, or 1,100 meters, above the city of Vancouver. I'd also like to acknowledge that Grouse Mountain is located on the unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations, and we value the opportunity to live, work, and share experiences on their ancestral territories. Grouse Mountain is committed to providing a safe environment for outdoor recreation. There is a Grouse Mountain Refuge for endangered wildlife. As our team works to gradually expand the bear's habitat to its full size, we encourage guests to visit the bears by following the signs you'll see up at the top. Starting in about 45 minutes, we do also have our final show of the day, the Birds in Motion demonstration, where you can witness various raptors and find out what makes each species unique. Happening at 5 o'clock, just across from where the bears are. We also have our fever chair operating till...
Please sit back down.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you hear that?
For what?
I've got the hiccups.
You caught the hiccups.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of these or they're gonna fall off again.
Probably a good idea.
Don't worry, I got something in my bag that might distract me.
Okay.
Go away. Oh no! That was my parachute. Anyway, let's see if this helps.
Oh, I guess he's juggling. Oh, someone juggling. That is really, that is really stupid. That is really stupid.
Hey, lady.
Yeah?
You might want to take a few steps back. I don't feel so good.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you should.
You don't have to. It has to be done, but it's a way of demonstrating someone in other countries.
And then on the side there you can see the big fish.
Oh no, we're gonna go up on
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
this, I think. Yep.
That was a good time to do it because there's nobody there.
I know, right? Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Not really. That's annoying. Do you want or how about other
You can eat it now, but you can't eat it when the birds come.
I have this one. I brought blueberries.
Oh, what kind of bird Hercules here is? That's right, he is an eagle. Oh, you dropped that on the floor, bud. So he is an eagle, specifically he is a bald eagle. And that may be kind of obvious to a lot of you out there today, but there was a time when Hercules was often confused for a golden eagle. And that's because juvenile bald eagles, they are actually completely brown. So when they don't start to grow in their white head and tail feathers until the age of about 5 years old. So the juvenile bald eagles are often confused for golden eagles because of this. That Hercules, though, he is 12 years old now, so he has had his white head and tail for quite a number of years now, and he has that iconic look. And the reason why bald eagles grow those white-headed tail feathers, it is a kind of signal to the other eagles out there that that particular bird has been able to survive and take care of themselves in the wild for about 5 years. They've picked up a lot of skills in that time, and they now have what it takes to be able to raise a family. So that white-headed tail, and get good at it, they do have a few adaptations to help them out. The bottoms of their feet are super rough like sandpaper to help them grip onto those slippery fish. And the next time Hercules comes up to the front, if you take a look at his legs, you'll notice his feathers only go partway down. And that is so when he sticks his feet in the water to catch a fish, he doesn't have a bunch of extra feathers becoming waterlogged and weighing him down. He doesn't want that. He wants to be as light as possible so that he can fly easily and so he can lift and carry large prey items. They are a very popular falconry bird. Because of their social nature, it is a lot easier for us humans to train and build relationships with them. So they are used as working birds all over the world. And because of their pack hunting strategies, they are sometimes referred to as the wolves of the sky. And they hunt in packs for very similar reasons to wolves. You know, it can be difficult to catch enough small things in the desert, and they're even agile enough to catch things like little birds right out of the sky. They have lovely long tail feathers that act as a kind of rudder, helping to steer himself through the air. Good job, Yuka. So these guys, they're pretty agile in the sky, as you saw, but they're also surprisingly agile on the ground. Let's see if she wants to give this demonstration. There we go. Oh, that napkin confused you. But the little males especially are known to chase those rabbits right out of the bushes and into their dens. But I'm just going to pop Yuka away here. She did a great job. So, juvenile red-tailed hawks do have brown banded tail feathers until they are about 5 years old. And you may take a look at Magnum and think he's not quite as impressive as a bird like Hercules, say, but there is one way that red-tailed hawks do best the bald eagles, and that is the sounds that they make. Not his little squawking, but I'm talking about their screams, because if you've ever watched a movie or something with a bald eagle, and oh, you beat me to it, bud. Oh, you're really confusing me now. But, so if you've ever been watching something with a bald eagle in it, and you hear that awesome kind of intense screaming sound, bald eagles don't make that sound. That is a red-tailed hawk's scream. They are often dubbed over top of bald eagles in movies because they sound so much cooler. But red-tailed hawks, they are often seen sitting up on posts and lights fixtures along highways. And they're not just being lazy when they are sitting there, they're actually hunting. We're going to see if he wants to give us a bit of a demonstration. There we go. They're hunting. We give them plenty of time to eat their treat on the lure before we offer them up another treat to come back up on the glove. He does really love that lure, though. But one thing I forgot, I didn't mention, is that when those hawks are sitting on the highways, the reason why they choose to do that along roads is because they have figured out that when we humans throw food or garbage out of our car windows, it attracts little animals to the side of the road. So they're waiting for those. Meeting an owl out here today. Her name is Daenerys, or Danny for short, and she is a great horned owl. They're called that for those tufts that stick out of the top of her head. They're not actually horns, and they're not her ears either. They're just feathers, and they're used for camouflage and display. Just like red-tailed hawks, these great horned owls are very common all across North America. Much harder to find birds that
That's your head in my head.
so well. But although they are a raptor, they do have a few unique characteristics that set them apart from the other raptors. I mentioned that raptors use their vision to find their food, but owls rely mostly on their excellent sense of hearing. Some owls can hear a mouse's heartbeat from 20 or even 30 feet away. And as Danny is cruising across the back perches here, you may notice she looks quite a bit fluffier than the other birds, and that's totally true. Owls feathers, but I think Danny's most striking feature are her big, beautiful yellow eyes. Owls have very large eyes. It helps to let a lot of light in so that they can see in low light conditions. Their eyes are so big, other birds really can turn their heads really far, not completely around like you may have seen in some cartoons, but they can turn their heads about 270 degrees. He'll come in from a bunch of different crazy angles. He'll go behind the buildings and the bleachers. He'll try and blind me with the sun. Anything he can do to try and get one up on me and catch me out. Oh, I'm just gonna take a check. Oh no, he faked me out really that time. Whoa. And you may notice as he is flying around, his wings are shaped a bit differently from the other birds. They all have quite broad wings, good for soaring around, but the falcon's wings are much more narrow and crescent shaped. Good for being very agile and acrobatic. Sorry, that's a really bad pass, bud. Nope. Okay, one more pass with him. He's doing really well. Oh, and the bone swallows are not very happy that he's here. Now I'm going to say, so hey! And he knows that means he gets the prize. He missed! It's wounded, it's wounded! There we go. And the crowd goes loud again.
We're now approaching our second tower. You may wish to steady yourselves. The tram might sway.
$60 and we could have been here. Because of that effort. I know. $3 when I could walk. I don't know if I enjoyed it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. If I really want to go a bit slower as well, I'm really spend 2 hours doing it and not get sweaty. You know, because they say people should like 2.5 to 3 hours. They're 1.5 to 2, is that? It just looks like it's all free. It's just so much
And that's why they have like the small pod in front of the small ones. They're all kind of like that, so there can be a lot of them. Instead of like one big one each, a lot of small ones.
I mean, I think if I was skiing, right? If I was skiing, skiing would go for snowboarding. Skiing.